Let's go to the losers. We've mentioned it several times. I think number one for me, it's the Bears' offensive pieces, and I will raise my hand because I'm going to take the wind out of your sails here and do it myself. Okay,
Why?
Caleb
Let me do it.
did
Let me
not.
do it.
Well, no, because it's not as fun if I agree with you, right? Like you can. I mean, I guess you can go after me, but I'll just be like, I know you're right.
No, that's true.
For
Yeah.
sure. Like that's not
He's
fun.
a rookie.
Uh,
He's a
let me own
rookie.
it. Let me own it. He
Yeah.
didn't look good. He didn't look good, and I was shocked about the ways in which he didn't look good. I didn't see it coming. I'll be the first one to raise my hand. I read that room wrong. Like he's clearly somebody that at this point, and I think that it'll get fixed. I think it'll get fixed. And the one good thing from a real world football standpoint is the fact that they were able to win that game when the number one overall pick played as shitty as he did. I mean, Caleb played really poorly. No one on that offense had a good game. They couldn't do anything offensively. That defense won the game. They didn't have a single offensive score, and they won a football game in the
Mhm.
NFL. Like that's a really good sign. If you're a Bears fan and as much went wrong as did on the offensive side and you still walked away with a dub, holy heck, congratulations. There's optimism, there's reason for it. He will fix those problems, but it might take a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. And Caleb might be a guy that you might want to just, put on your bench and wait and see.
Cut, cut, cut. If
No,
you've got Caleb Williams and Baker Mayfield's on the waiver wire, cutting them.
no, no, I'm cutting someone
Okay.
else. I'm cutting something. I'll
Okay.
cut Tajay Spears. I'll cut like there are other
Oh, I
pieces
ain't
here
doing
that I
that.
feel I feel fine with that. Like that.
Yeah.
What's that? What's
I
that
mean,
role?
listen,
What's that role?
rookie quarterbacks just it takes time. Like, for every CJ Stroud, there's a million Peyton Mannings. Peyton Manning had 28 interceptions in his rookie year. And so that's why, like, I don't want the kid to fail. Why? Because I got shares of, DJ Moore. I want the Bears offense to do good. I have friends who are, Bears fans and they've been suffering for a long, long time. I want them to be happy. Yesterday I was texting with Seth Rollins. I'm like, dude, wellness check. You doing all right? Because he's like freaking out. And he was
Yeah.
happy they ended up winning the game at the end. Fabs, you didn't have to name drop. Okay, whatever. But like, bottom line here is that the offense looked like garbage. And they've got
Yeah.
Houston coming up next in a road game. And, Houston's defense is not bad. So I don't know if there's any Bears that I'm going to be able to trust right now. None. I tell you one thing, Cole Kmet, if he's on your roster, does not need to be. Lindsay and I
No.
talked about that. He needs to be gone. We'll see what happens with Adunze and the MRI on his knee. Maybe if he misses time, it opens up a few more opportunities for the other two wide receivers. Moore and Keenan Allen. You don't wish an injury on anybody, but the one thing that I was concerned about, and I wrote this on Sports Illustrated, was that we are overestimating Caleb Williams coming into the league and lighting the world on fire. And if he's not good, the ancillary pieces around him are not going to be reliable. And that's what we saw in week one. Let's just hope that's not the trend.
Can't argue with you about any of it. But I'm not cutting Caleb. I'm not cutting Caleb because I think it will turn
You're a
around, but
homer.
it
I
just might
know.
not. It might not turn around to the degree that I thought that it was going to. Like we might not have a top five quarterback this year. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. We've got a lot to
Um,
work on. We're gonna go back to
eh,
the drawing board.